Get ready for another wild ride through Reddit. Today we're exploring our /Amitheasshole with 6 absolutely incredible stories. These posts had everyone talking, and I know you're going to love them. Hit like if you're excited. This story is titled AITA for asking my husband to limit his time with his nephews. Because our daughters are missing out, posted by you/reasonableVast2576. I had an issue yesterday with my husband which I'm conflicted about, regarding whether I was in the wrong. My husband and I have 2 daughters, 6 and 8. My sister-in-law and her family live a couple of blocks away from us. They have 2 boys, both 9 years old. Her husband is in the army, so he is away from home a lot. When he's away, the boys come to our house often. They're great boys, respectful and energetic. When they're here, my husband takes them to the park to play soccer. They always say they have a great time, and my sister-in-law also thanks us for it. When they're not around, my husband takes our daughters to the park too. I often join them too, and they also look forward to it. However, when my husband takes the boys along, even though we encourage our girls to go along, they told me they don't enjoy it. Basically, the boys get super competitive, and it's not fun the way it is when it's just them with my husband. I take them along by myself, but apparently it's not as much fun, haha. My husband can also only do some days of the week. And when their father's away, the boys come on those days. Yesterday, I asked my husband to talk to his sister and set some kind of limit to those days. Because our daughters like going to the park with him for soccer, and it's not the same with me or when they go with him and the boys. He looked taken aback and said that they're good kids, there's dads away for long stretches and they seem to have fun here. I said I never said they weren't good kids, just that our daughters felt like they were missing out. He said he'll encourage them more to come with them. And he'll make sure things don't get too competitive. I said we've gone through that before and it's just not fun for them. He said telling his nephews this would be cruel. And made it sound like I was an owl for suggesting it. So, I wanted to ask AITA. This story is titled AITA for freaking out that my brother stole my console just because he fixed it, posted by you/competitivecraft939. Our next tale is absolutely wild. Okay, I'm 15 and this whole thing is seriously messed up. This Xbox Series S was my property, left directly to me by my dad when he passed away 3 years ago. My parents were divorced, so this was never my mom's item. She had no authority to reassign it. A couple weeks ago, I accidentally broke the HDMI port. Since I don't have a job, I was planning to wait until the holidays to save up for the repair myself. Instead, my mom went behind my back and told my 17-year-old brother he could take my console and keep it if he covered the repair cost. She acted like it was a completely fair trade. The issue is that my brother has a job and makes decent money. He has no major expenses and could easily afford to buy a brand new Series S right now. But he chose to grab my sentimental, inherited console, fix it for maybe $150, and claim it as his own property, exploiting my temporary broke status. When I owned the Xbox, I always let him play. Now that he seized it, he won't let me use it at all. I've told him I will pay him back every penny he spent on the repair. But he's refusing to give it back and acting like he bought it fair and square. Am I crazy for being furious? Because this feels like a total violation and straight up theft of an item I cherish. AITA for demanding he hand it back immediately? This story is titled AITA for refusing to accompany a friend to pick up pizza, but then going when my close friend decided to go, posted by you/friendlyelk5796. Let's dive into another shocking story. Last night I was with some friends at someone's place. At some point we ordered pizza, but it was a pickup special. When it was time to go, noon wanted to go. One of my friends said he couldn't go because he'd pulled a muscle at the gym. Another one of my close friends said he'd gone last time, and he was playing ping pong with another friend. Another friend and I were excused because don't make the girls walk that late in the cold, lol. Anyway, the friend whose turn I guess it was, said he wasn't going alone. And then complained about it being too cold out. The friend who I'm closest to finally said he'd go and get it. I said I'll go too. I didn't think much of it, I just thought it'd be a nice walk. And I didn't want him to go alone. Later, as me and the other girl were Ubering back, she told me that it was kind of savage to agree to go, when it wasn't that was going and that the vibe was a bit off. I said that it wasn't about at all. I didn't mean it as a snub at all. She said that's what it felt like, at least to A. And it was kind of ah-ish from his perspective. Was I the ah here? This story is titled AITA for not letting my 1-year-old stepniece into my room, and for pulling her high chair away from the table, posted by you/employment agitated 48. Let's dive into another shocking story. I, 21 NB, live with my mom and stepfather. My room is messy, largely because I lack proper storage for my books and belongings. I also keep my door open for my cat, Boris, as his food, water, and litter box are in my room. The issue is my stepsister's visits with her 1-year-old daughter, Allie, fake name. Allie loves Boris, but he is clearly uncomfortable with her loud, eager approaches, and always runs away. Since he retreats to my room, she follows him in there. Allie touches everything, grabbing trinkets, going for my plushies, many are expensive, limited edition, or deeply sentimental, and risking damage to my school laptop or textbooks. I'm worried she'll break something or choke. I've repeatedly told my family I don't want Allie in my room. My mom dismisses me, saying I should just clean my room, which is difficult without proper storage. There's hypocrisy, too. She warns me to keep Allie away from Boris's blankets due to cat hair, but has no issue with her rolling on my fur-covered bed. Once, I closed my door to create a safe space for Boris and protect my things. Allie cried because she couldn't get to the cat, and my mom acted like I was being cruel. The final straw was a mealtime incident. Allie constantly tests boundaries by putting her feet on the table. I calmly told her if she did it again, I'd move her chair. She did, so I followed through, pulling her high chair back so her feet couldn't reach. She cried. Later, my mom criticized my attitude, saying I should have at least smiled to make it seem nicer. I disagree. I believe discipline should be calm and consistent, not turned into a game. Now, I'm being painted as the bad guy for setting boundaries. I don't hate Allie, I just want to protect my cat and my possessions. Am I the asshole for trying to set a boundary? This story is titled AITA for refusing to pick up food for my boyfriend, when I was already out all day, and he was home playing video games, posted by you/VegetableB9397. Our next tale is absolutely wild. I, 27F, and my boyfriend, 29M, have been living together for 11 months. Today I went out around 11 to get my nails done, do some shopping for myself, and then get groceries. By the end, I was pretty tired from running around all day. While I was out, he texted me asking if I could stop by a restaurant to pick up food. I told him no because I was exhausted. Then he told me to grab something near the house, and I replied that he could do it since he was home doing nothing, literally just playing video games. He got upset and said it didn't make sense because I was already out. We live on the 4th floor with no elevator. When I got home, I had to carry all the groceries upstairs by myself. He saw me but didn't help. I'm honestly just so tired. He even sees when the trash can is full, but I literally have to put the bag by the door for him to take it out. I clean, organize, and do most things at home, and by the next day, I have to do it all over again because he can't even put things back where they belong. I'm exhausted and frustrated. Am I wrong for not wanting to do everything, or is he just being inconsiderate? This story is titled AITA for not answering family calls while I was on vacation, posted by you/ComfortableGap1490. And now for our final story of today. I recently went on a vacation for the first time in years. I told everyone beforehand that I would be taking a break from my phone and wouldn't be available except for emergencies. During the trip, I kept receiving calls and texts about random updates, my aunt's birthday, what my cousins were cooking, etc. I didn't respond. When I got back, my mom said I was acting brand new and too good for family now. And that's all for today's Reddit stories. These incredible tales never fail to amaze me. Subscribe for more compilations like this. What did you think? Drop a comment. Thanks for watching.